All right, how's it going? I'm Johnny Novak, and I'm joined by Derek from Bytek Volkswagen.
Hello.
And what are we test driving today?
We're actually test driving a 2016 Beetle Classic.
Now, this is very cool. I don't know if you remember the older, kind of newer Beetles, the ones from like the late 90s, early 2000s. They were kind of, a lot of people said they were feminine. I thought they were kind of goofy looking. They looked like a Mr. Bean car. You know, it was a little round thing.
They were more rounded, yes.
You had a flower vase in the dash, which I
Yep.
thought was kind of ridiculous. You don't need to do gardening while driving. That's a distraction. You can't get away with that today.
Yeah.
So we are testing. This is very sleek, very cool. It looks like something that like James Bond would drive.
Yeah, actually, this the new redesigned. Well, it's been a few years now, but it's the new design. The Beetle is actually more masculine. It's shorter. It's not as high. I would say. It's a bit wider, so you feel the stance is a bit sportier, a bit more masculine. It really feels like a performance car, even if you wanted to. There is a turbo Beetle for sure. So yeah, it's a different vehicle.
Now we're gonna do a thing called test drive, where it's a test while we are driving. We're talking about how it's like James Bond. Do you know who played the first James Bond? It's the first actor to portray him.
I bet it must be Sean Connery.
That is correct. You are 1 for 1, Derek. So let's get these mirrors adjusted. Everything's a-okay. Got my mirror there. And let's go for a spin. Let's try this bad boy.
Let's do it.
Now, Volkswagen is from what country?
It is from Germany.
That is correct, Derek. You are 2 for 2. You know in the States how they measure acceleration with 0 to 60?
Yes.
Do you know the metric conversion of 0 to 60?
It is actually 0 to 100.
You answered that one real quick.
Yep.
It's 3 for 3.
Oh yeah, it's certain things that I pay attention to.
All right, let's see how this bad boy handles on the highway. Now, I've always been a fan of the Volkswagen Beetle my entire life because it's such an iconic car. Because there used to be the old one from back in the, I believe it came out in the 30s, and it was just a classic car like the Herbie the Love Bug kind of thing, all those ones. But then when they brought the new Beetles back in 2000, or sorry, not 2000, it was in 1997 is when they brought it. I did my research. I did my research before I got in one of these bad boys. But do you know the difference when it comes to the placement of the engine from the old ones to the new ones?
Yeah, of course. So basically, the older versions, the engine was in the rear. It was rear-wheel drive. So basically, back in the day, those engines were either air-cooled or liquid-cooled. Nowadays, the newer ones, the engine is now in front, and it is front-wheel drive. So technology has changed a lot since then. Even back in the days, the Beetles didn't even have a heater. So now you can see that you're quite toasty with the heated seats and the great heat that we have. So they've changed quite a bit. It's evolved, right?
You're 4 for 4, Derek.
Awesome.
You are killing it.
See, even on the highway, it's raining, no drama, nothing. Driving 100-ish.
Yeah, we are totally going the speed limit right now.
And you see, it handles very well.
Now, Derek, we're about to get off the 417 at Anderson Road. True or false? Anderson Road was named after Anderson Cooper.
False.
That is absolutely correct. You are 5 for 5, Derek.
So part of our demo drive is intensive, safety, security. It's basically emergency braking. So did you want to try that test?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. So basically, what we do to try that test is we ask you to drive 80 kilometers an hour. You put the 2 passenger wheels in the gravel, and you keep the 2 driver wheels on the pavement, on the road. While going 80 kilometers an hour, you just make believe like as if an elk or a deer or whatever jumps right in front of the car, and you just slam on those brakes. And you'll see that there shouldn't be any drama. The ABS, everything will work its magic to keep you, wherever you're pointing the vehicle.
All right, so let's do it. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's test these brakes out.
Whenever you're ready.
Whoa! That was a lot less scary than I thought it would be. It was very impressive.
It is actually. So again, it's the ABS doing its thing. making sure that you do have full traction, full control. So wherever you point the steering wheel, even if you're braking really, really hard, it will it'll make you go where you want to go, wherever.
Now, Derek, before we head back to the dealership, there's one more thing I want to try out with this bad boy. See if it pulls up to the test.
Perfect.
What can I get for you?
Hey, can I get a large black coffee? And Derek, what do you want?
Just a small one.
And a small black coffee, please.
Thank you.
Large black, small black, that's it.
That is all.
Awesome, 340.
All right. How do you guys like the new car I'm driving right now?
Good.
Good?
Nice.
Thank you, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, thank you very much. Have a great day, ladies.
Bye.
They're giving us some looks right there.
Yeah.
You know what I think it is, though? They probably think we're Pitbull and Enrique Iglesias right now.
Probably. That's probably what it is.
Now, Tim Hortons.
Yes.
Do you know what Tim Horton used to do before he started selling coffee?
Was he a donut maker?
No, he was not a donut maker.
He used to play, I think he was involved with hockey.
That is correct. He was a hockey player. And do you know what team he played for? I'll give you a hint. They're terrible.
Toronto.
That is absolutely correct.
Sorry.
All right, well, that's the first episode of Test Drive, and congratulations, Derek. You got all the answers right, and you won this exclusive Jump 1069 lanyard that I stole from the promo room.
All right.
Don't tell anyone I did that.
Thank you very
and thanks so much, Bytek Volkswagen, where it's better at Bytek.